Hey everybody, welcome to the stream this evening. I've gone ahead and I've just started it up here in just chatting mode. I wanted to make sure that everything was working kind of as intended. I have fixed a lot of the issues I think that were causing the Kung Fu mouth. We were kind of off sync the last couple of streams. I think I figured out after moving to Streamlabs OBS what was causing that. So if you notice anything that's out of sync or anything like that this evening, please let me know, and I will go ahead and keep working on getting that fixed. Obviously, adding new things to make the stream better, but still learning exactly how to utilize all those things. So really appreciate people kind of bearing with me in that regards. So how is everybody doing this fine evening? Obviously, Wednesday is not normally a day that we stream, but we are streaming this evening because I wanted to celebrate getting to affiliate. I was kind of waiting for some emojis and stuff to get approved to make sure I really kind of fine tuned the channel a bit before I celebrated it. I also am really big on numerical dates. So also waiting for 9/9 was really cool because kind of sets a the outside's a bit weird. What do you mean by the outside is a bit weird? The video, the audio, or like just like the background I'm kind of using on the stream. A fire filter. I am not Oh, yeah, yeah. For those who don't know who might be in the chat right now, Sipdad and I both live in Oregon, and Oregon and California and Washington are in the process of burning. We are currently very fortunate in that we're not in an evacuation zone. At least I'm not in an evacuation zone, so I'm still safe. But obviously, I have a lot of friends who are in positions where they need to evacuate, are either and are on kind of alert level 2. So if I do cut it short, it would be because I'm needing to help them. But yeah, it is on fire here, and outside is so very red. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to a new. I didn't set that scene up so you could hear me, so I'm gonna switch back to this real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of bring up a couple photos though, because I do want to kind of show people exactly what we are talking about when Sipdad says there's a fire filter. There really is on the outside world. So give me a second. I'm going to pull up some pictures and throw them. Yeah, I have a couple. Throw that on stream right now. Hey, Unam. Glad to see you. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Right now, I'm just kind of showing everybody the burning world that we're dealing with down here. Grabbing an image real quick to show. Looking through my thing for my images. So here's one. I'll leave that. I'll go ahead and reduce that. So this is from my friend Sploop. He took this from his car. He's in a level 2 be ready to leave at any time kind of evacuation zone. There is no filter on this. There's no effects on this. This was taken straight from a camera from his vehicle, and that is literally the red kind of world. Like it looks like you're in Skyrim, like or not Skyrim, Morrowind, like the Red Mountain. Like it reminds me every time I step outside. It is, yeah, it's crazy. It's very much insane. I'm gonna go pull up a few more images just because I want to let anybody who might not be in Oregon kind of get an idea what it's looking like in this area. This one is from my area. So this one was taken from where I live. The sun is blotted out by this like ashen gray smoke. I have a friend down in California who has ashes literally raining on their car. Yeah, so anybody who's not on the West Coast who might be in the stream, it's on fire. That's the best description of what's going on over here is that it is on fire. So a little bit of, I guess, a heavy subject to start the stream with, and I'll go ahead and leave these photos up for a bit, just kind of kind of show people like that's what it's like. It's like walking into Mordor. It's like being by the Red Mountain. It's pretty heavy stuff. I forgot to close Facebook, so sorry about any of those ding noises that might be coming through. I'll go ahead and close that now so that we'll get those. All right, got those closed. But yeah, so that is kind of these photos right here, kind of the state of things right now here in Oregon, where we're at. So I hope everybody who is in the chat, who is oh, thanks for subscribing, Minerva. That's really awesome of you. Really appreciate it. I messed up my whole background, so just 1 second. Boop, boop, boop. Fixed. Thanks for the subscription, Minerva. So yeah. Theracles. Hey, nice to see you. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take this photos off screen now that people kind of have an idea. But anybody who is in Oregon, I hope you are safe. Minerva used first one using the little sing-songy emoji that we have for subscribers. So pretty excited to see those. They haven't been approved yet. I've also added some bit emojis. So at certain tiers of donating bits, you'll also get custom emojis. I think I can use them myself in the chat. No, because they haven't been approved. So, but there is more emojis coming. Yeah. The lock tab song is that one. And then yeah, so Pog. Yeah, so tonight I was gonna go ahead and I'm gonna basically because there's a few things I usually do before stream. First of all, I would like to cheers everybody who's here tonight and everybody who's been here before. It's meant a lot that people have been stopping by the chat, watching the games, helping out build the community. So cheers to all of you. I am drinking the fine beverage of the Dre. The Dre is your local bodega's $5 bottle of sparkling California champagne. So nothing super fancy. Normally don't do a lot of drinking on the stream, but I thought tonight's a celebration. I wanted to cheers with people who are here with me. So switching over real quick to gameplay. Just kind of in the vein of being an gamer with ADHD and being a streamer with ADHD, there's different things I do to kind of center myself usually before these streams. And I'm sure everybody has their own routines or things that they love to do. But for me, what I generally do is, if I can find it real quick, Super Hexagon. So let's go. Sure that actually
Super Hexagon.
For something glitched out there and it was acting weird. So let me give it another shot.
Super Hexagon.
I am not sure why Super Hexagon is behaving that way. Sorry, I looked away from the microphone. One more, one more try here.
Super Hexagon.
Okay, it's working now. I'm going to it looks like it didn't auto come through the game, so I'm going to get the source set up so you can see what I'm talking about actually. Just 1 second. I'm sorry. I put this on a real quick intermission. My dogs are going wild. Sorry about stepping away there. Brother showed up. Reed showed up here. So our dogs were going. They were going a little bit crazy. So I am currently getting. Yes. As soon as Edmund finds his way back, he loves to be a gamer. So I will definitely show him off to stream. He loves everybody. So this has worked in slobs. This has worked every time before now, as far as finding the game I was playing. But for some reason, Super Hexagon does not seem to be configured with it. So we are really quickly just switching to sure. So there we go. Okay. So now we can do a little Super Hexagon. So for those of you who don't know what Super Hexagon is, Super Hexagon is just a pretty simplistic little game I love to play before streams. Usually I don't. This is the first time I've been doing it on stream. So, and why I do it on. What I do is I generally play this. Hopefully you can hear the audio just fine. It's a very simplistic little. Don't hit the lines.
Game over. Begin.
And the reason I play this is as somebody who has ADHD, it helps to both sync my audio and my visual up with one thing. And it helps me get my hyper focus really going towards gaming. In a way that I don't get from doing other things. It's like a weird, super intense form of meditation for me.
Square.
Plus, I like to groove with the soundtrack. It just kind of gets me in the right mindset for streaming and doing other long-term activities. And
Pentagon.
sorry if I'm a little quiet, little intense focus, but
Hexagon. Game over.
all right. So go ahead and pull out of that. So yeah, it's a really rad game. It has super good music and just like that boom, ba boom, ba boom, boom, ba boom, ba boom, and like I guess the best way to describe it is like a mantra or meditation. I've been watching a lot of stuff and getting into meditation lately. And turns out a lot of what I do is very similar to that, because what happens is you get that bump, ba bump, ba bump, bump, and like it just kind of, you're like, you feel the music, it's like a mantra, and that helps calm my brain because it's just focused on the bump, ba bump, ba bump, bump, ba bump, ba bump. And then visually, I'm happy to focus on that little triangle, but also instead of just the triangle, the full screen to see what's coming, and it just kind of centers me. And it's very intense and loud, and I'm sure people who are really big into meditation would not equate what I am doing with Super Hexagon as meditation. But generally, what I'll do is, I mean, if I don't get there, I don't get there. But I managed to do it in a few plays at the time. Is I will play on one of the difficulties and go until I hit that 60 seconds where it changed mode. Because usually about the time I can concentrate well enough on Super Hexagon to get a full minute into it. I'm not looking for the best record or anything when I'm playing. I'm just trying to center myself. I'm usually more centered. I think talking beforehand helps to center it. I see you too, Juicebox. Or actually, I don't. You're somewhere in the back room with our loud children. But yeah, Super Hexagon is yeah, everyone. We were talking about that earlier. Everyone needs to stay down on fire. But yeah, it's a really hard game, but again, it really helps zone me and get me focused before things. Before I would go on stream, just to kind of center myself for games and the like. I see a few more people have come in, so in the spirit of things, so little drays to you all. Cheers. Yeah. So yeah, so kind of now that we've talked a little bit about the fire and put a little super hexagon, I figured we could jump into other games. Before I do that, I wanted to just kind of remind everybody we have a Discord. And so the reason I bring up the Discord is there's a couple different things I've been toying with. We can do it as a Twitch Prime view, but only people who have Amazon Prime Video and access to that could access it. What I was thinking is what I've been doing before I start my shifts with work each day is I watch a couple episodes of anime, old kung fu flick, something like that. And so I thought, well, if I'm doing it anyway, I might as well involve people. So I went kind of back and forth. Part of me is like, oh, I can do it on Prime views now. We can do it on Twitch, have people jump in on Twitch, but I don't feel like that's as interactive. So what I'm going to be doing is instead of doing a stream, and I will probably do some Prime View streams because I know a lot of people have Amazon Prime, but do that more like Mystery Science Theater 3000 style streams where the commentary is going to actually be emotional or entertaining or comedic versus having a bunch of people watch cartoons in the morning together. But once I have the schedule out, I'm going to put it on Discord. So probably in the morning, I work at 11 Pacific time, but probably about an hour before that, watch a couple episodes of an anime together, or watch a show together, something like that. I just think it would be fun. I'm doing it anyway, and if people are up and around, always better to enjoy cartoons with other people. So I want to kind of throw the Discord out there for people who might not be on it because I think we're going to use Discord for that. Hey, Theracles, thank you so much for the subscription. I really do appreciate it. It's awesome. Cheers to you. Yeah, I really do appreciate everybody tuning in and really appreciate the subscription. Sorry, my hair's a little bit of a wild mess today. But yeah, you now have access to the fun sing-songy emoji. So yeah, so I was thinking other things that I'd like to do in the future. I didn't have a chance to really get it set up in time for this one. Is obviously we're playing a lot of Among Us and things like that. And I'm not sure if everybody has Among Us, but it's basically the way to describe it is you're running around a ship trying to do repairs, and it's like werewolf. You have or mafia. You have people who are killing people, and you're trying to spot them and figure out. But it's a lot of social deduction. You don't talk during the round, and then you all try to. Hey, Eris, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. It really means a lot. I really do appreciate it. Super awesome of you. Thank you so much. Cheers and a lot tonight. But really, to that effect, what I want to do is I'm going to make sure I turned off edit because I wanted to do some giveaways also tonight. So we're going to go ahead and switch over. I'm going to do my first kind of giveaway of the evening. We have a number of different giveaways we'll be doing throughout the evening just to celebrate. Oh, so I'm gonna go turn off Nightbot. Nightbot is a little more finicky than I would like it to be. I haven't. I think it's because I haven't really fine tuned the settings. It's so it's really really more harsh than I want it to be. So let me see if I can disable. Take goodbye Nightbot. Yeah, I just turned off Nightbot. I've been using Nightbot and Cloudbot, and I forgot to turn off Nightbot. Cloudbot's actually a lot like the filters are set a lot better threshold. It just really looks out for danger words, words I wouldn't want people saying. So Minerva the Mousy redeemed cut a promo. Is there anybody you'd like me to cut a promo on, or cut a generic promo or character or anything like that? It's up to you since you got enough points for that. And while you think about that, I am going to step away just long enough to get geared up for a promo. Oh, I needed to go put on, obviously, my muscles. And when you say cut, all right. So hopefully you can see how strong I've gotten. Get my Macho Man hat rolling. All right. So we're going to cut a promo. Whenever the mouse, you cash in some channel points. Cut a promo. Cut a promo about Critias. So, brother, you think you can step into the ring with the mightiest that Blackspire has to offer? You think you can step into the ring with the prettiest of them all? Critias the Destroyer? Sure, you may have your wins, you may have your local victories, you may even think, hey, I beat him once, twice, 3 times in practice, but what you don't understand is the dedication, the dead-eyed focus of the prettiest, of the prettiest. We call him the prettiest not because of his fine looks, and boy, are they fine. We call him prettiest because of how beautiful his shots are. He studies like Einstein his opponent's flow and their moves. And sure, he won tournament. He won victory after victory after victory after victory, only to suffer defeat at the hands of the mighty Big Mac twice in a row, once, twice in a row, ending 2019 down. And you may think he's out. Though Critias is out, it doesn't matter how pretty his flow, how pretty his shots are, but no. We have been in the plague, and you think this kid is wasting the plague thinking about fighting? No, he's working on fighting. He's thinking of ways to destroy everyone, especially his rival, Big Mac. And Big Mac is top of the chain when it comes to up-and-comers. He has one more Order of the Warrior. He is one step closer to Warlord. We take nothing away from Big Mac. He is the biggest of Macs for a reason. But no, the prettiest will come, the prettiest will show, the prettiest is going to dominate, and it will go back in 2021 to victory after victory, tournament after tournament, death after death. And you watch those video playbacks and you will swoon at the prettiest Critias and his destruction of the tournaments. I guarantee it. And we come off with the macho hat. Sweaty muscle suit. Thank you so much for cashing in your points for that that promo. Give me a chance to do that. I hope it lived up to your because you are happy. It lived up to your expectations. So I'm going to now take a moment. I'm gonna pour just a little more of this fine $5 champagne. I know it's champagne, but when it's $5, I call it champagne. I'm gonna give a little pet to my best boy Psyduck over here, and we'll get a giveaway going. If you want that, I'm not here to tell anybody to drink or to not drink. I am just cheersing people and celebrating, and if people want to also celebrate with an adult beverage and they are of legal age, by all means. But not getting hammered on screen or anything like that. So don't expect people to have to drink if they don't want to. And yeah, I'll go ahead and clip it. But if other people want to, feel free to clip the promo. I'm trying to make sure I'm better about clipping things. But yes, I encourage you to go with the flow. Synth Dad, the most synthetic of fathers. And so we will go ahead and start a giveaway. I was talking about Among Us and how I do want to play it with all of you who want to play it. And I'm going to go ahead and do a giveaway now for a Steam key. If you already have the game, then it's a key you can give to somebody else to play. I'm just going to go ahead and I'll run that for about 10 minutes. Let me get that set. It should be good. And I think if I click start giveaway, it should do what it does. Let's find out. There it goes. Streamlabs is working. I mistyped it, so it says Steam key for the game Among Us. So yeah, if you just use the command exclamation point, if you use the giveaway command, it will it should give you tickets for the giveaway. Anybody who's a subscriber gets a bonus ticket, but anybody who wants can go ahead and enter the giveaway. The only restriction is that you have to be a follower, and that just because it makes it easier for me to make sure I get you your Steam key. So I think if you type giveaway, so that should work. And it shows people over here, users and their tickets. So it is working. For those of you who, like I said, Among Us is an amazing game. I want more people to play it with. So giving away a Steam key is kind of twofolds. But I think with something we could really, a lot of people are doing on stream. I mean, it's currently the hotness when it comes to Twitch, but there's a reason for that. It's because it is just such a fun, amazing game. And I'm going to make sure I have the key, so when somebody wins, I can make sure I get them that right away. All right, and we're good. Yeah, we have a key ready for the winner, or I can just send it straight over Steam. So it will be cool. Good to go. Yeah, so I noticed that Stream Elements says there's no giveaway running. So you do the giveaway, you get the tickets, and I see the tickets. So I'm not sure why Stream Element. Oh, I was using Stream Elements before I settled on Streamlabs. So Streamlabs is here's your tickets, and Stream Elements is learning curve. I need to go shut Stream Elements off. I didn't know it was still hanging out also in my my chat. So yes to the Streamlabs one that says you've received a tickets. No to the Stream Elements one. That's not actually a thing that is going on. So just be aware of that. And I'm trying to make sure that all right, I'm not going to waste all this room trying to figure out, but for now, we'll just ignore Stream Elements. I will make sure next time we're live that it's not something that is going. Make sure that it's permission. I mean, I might just remove its permissions now, so I can't talk to the chat and post that message. But I'll make sure I get that turned off. So yeah, we got that running. That's going to be running for a little bit longer. I set a kind of a 10-minute initial giveaway, so we still got about 6 minutes on that. And I'm glad I got to cut a promo. I'm thinking tonight I want to try to do a variety of kind of different games, but also just really talk and share with all of you. Also making sure everybody is hopefully still who is in Oregon or Washington on the West Coast is definitely safe because, like I said before, it is currently definitely burning out there. So I'm not quite sure if anybody has suggestions for games they'd like to play on the stream. If not, I mean, we can definitely jump into like a lot of what we do on the stream is ESO. I could do Among Us with people I don't really know, which I probably will to show off Among Us. I think we'll probably start with that. So yeah, I'll go ahead and once this giveaway is done, we'll play some Among Us just to kind of show people what Among Us is about. Even though it won't be quite as entertaining as having people on Discord to talk with, I can still really kind of show off the game. I think that's a really kind of a nice starting place for us in the stream tonight. And I hope everybody's doing well. Definitely appreciate you all being here for us to celebrate. And actually, while the giveaway is going, I'll go ahead and let's go ahead and just do a little bit of Among Us. Let's get going on playing some games for the evening. So I will get that pulled up right now. And I think a lot of people in chat might have played this already, but some may not. So let's go to our gameplay screen. Should we everything we want to turn? Okay, I think yeah, we're good to go. So yeah, so basically we will go ahead and play online. And I'll just find a public game to jump into. All right. So we are this fine white suited gentleman here with the brain slug. Shh. So if you shh is basically there's one person who's an imposter. However, we can't just like all stand together and they're going to be wanting to kill us. But what we're doing is we're also all those exclamation points. Those are things we need to do. If we can get all of our tasks complete, what happens is we win. If we figure out who all the imposters are. Oh, there's already a dead body. So now it's time for discussion. Normally we would talk about this. So like it's a little better when you're playing with people because you get a chance to actually talk to people over Discord. So right now we're just kind of typing because that's all we can do. You've chosen to drink. All right, Cynthia, that's completely fair enough. The game does have a different kind of feel when you're having to type. I'm going to just vote to skip the vote because I didn't see anybody. But yeah, when you're actually playing with people and you can all be on Discord, the game definitely hits different. So we're waiting kind of for the vote round to end, and looks like not enough. So everybody kind of voted to skip voting because there was no evidence. So now we're just going to have to try to keep an eye out for suspicious activity and hope to find the right person. Again, it hits different when you can actually. All right, unless there's only one imposter, so the chances are neither of them, hopefully. And then just, yeah, doing tasks like this. Yeah, we're kind of trying to keep an eye on people. So these vents can only also be used by, oh, somebody sabotaged. And we did just see Brown heading this way. So I'm, oh, no, there's Brown now. So I'm not sure. But I'm going to go try to fix this. Oh, uh-oh. Someone probably just got murdered in there. We'll go up to admin because that's where our next task goes to do. And like, yeah, they're all simple tasks, but they're enough to oh my gosh. I have never. There we go. So yeah, the tasks are basically things that take up your screen so people have a chance to murder you. Okay. So we were just there with one person, so I'm really doubting that they're the one who did it, but at the same. So yeah, just yeah, I'm not really knowing who did it. I don't really see anything, and it's a, like I said, it's a bit harder than. I'm gonna go ahead and just click on yellow because I think yellow has the best chance of having done it. Probably only going to be the one game we play of this unless I have other people to play with, just because again, being on chat makes this whole discussion process a lot more fun, at least to me, because you get to like argue your case or argue for, against, and like really plead your case. And I think it makes a huge difference. I think it's what really makes this game slap, to be honest, is the ability to have that kind of communication with each other during it. But it's still fun to play like this, but this is my first time I've ever played it with just doing the kind of chat element to it. And it's, yeah, you can still make your cases, but I don't know, I just find it a little bit less engaging. Maybe it's because I just so much appreciate the social aspect. Looks like we're skipping again. So still no one being ejected. We've skipped it. More people are gonna die. So hopefully there's only one imposter, so we have a lot. So I'm gonna try to keep an eye on yellow because I just have a strong suspicion when it comes to yellow. But I also want to get my tasks done. All right, no one's in the med bay. I'm gonna go ahead and get this taken care of. All right. Wait, I saw yellow and black going. Okay. And yep, it was yellow. Well, so one of the neat things though is even if you're a ghost, since you can't talk anymore, you can still go through the different tasks and help your team out by doing the tasks. But I am dunzio dead. 100% dead. Hopefully they pick yellow. That's who I picked last time, just because I felt like they were acting suspicious. But I put myself in a bad situation where I couldn't really get away from their murder range. So let's see what people are saying. Let's Okay, looks like they're voting for yellow. So I think yeah, they're voting for yellow. I think they're about to win. So even in death, I get my my revenge, I guess, so to speak. And then once we come out of this, I'll go ahead and we'll finish the winner. We'll do the raffle, see who got the game key for this pretty amazing game, to be honest. Oh yeah, yellow already admitted it because everybody was voting for him. So another thing is there's 3 different maps you can play this on, but you can also set a lot of things. You can set the kill range. You can have up to 3 imposters. The more imposters you have, obviously, the harder it gets. So it's a super fun game. I'm gonna go ahead and get pick the winner. So here it goes. Synth Dad, you now are the winner of a fine Among Us stream key. I am going to go ahead, since I do have you already on Steam, I'll go ahead and just send that over to you right now. As long as I can find you. There you are. It's your old name, your blog name, Apathetic Gamer. So that's why I was having trouble finding you there for a second. All right, getting that sent over real quick. So one more second. So anyway, how is everybody? Is everybody safe from the fires? I hope. I know I keep bringing the fires back up, but I know a lot of you are Oregon or Washington, so I am constantly thinking about everybody's health and safety. Sorry, I just had to update my card info to get this sent over. Doing that right now, getting it sent to everybody. Well, not everybody, just Synth won the raffle, first raffle winner ever. Good job, buddy. Thanks so far, but we're packed, yeah. So I feel like anybody down in that the area you're in is probably in that kind of like boat where you have to be ready to go on a moment's notice. It's really scary. It's probably the scariest things have been fire wise here forever. So yeah, it's wild. Okay, should be all right. And that is done. So whenever you get on Steam next, you can go ahead and claim that gift, Synthad. You are the new proud recipient of a Steam key for this wonderful game Among Us, which means you can definitely play it with us in the future, which is really awesome, I think. So just kind of, I'll switch back over to our talk. I go ahead and get another. I have quite a few giveaways to do. Obviously, we have a length of time, so I will be doing more over the course of the evening. I just wanted to kind of start with 2 right off the get go. So I'm going to go ahead and get the next one queued up right now, as far as our giveaways go. And if you look down, I have put together some simple merch. Okay, Vincent, that is the winner. Complete. All right, we have done it. So the next giveaway I'm going to do is take advantage of that merch. I have the Cyber Loctopus, the Matrix Octopus. We are going to go ahead and do. Let's go ahead and just we'll put this timer up for 15 minutes. We're going to give away a T-shirt, a free T-shirt that has that really cool octopus on it. Hopefully, it's something that people like. But yeah, giving away free merch. So I'm going to go ahead and start that one now. So again, we're going to still see the stream elements because I didn't get that bot removed. Just getting the last little thing set up. The giveaway, it does need me to pre-purchase the item, but you can't do that till after you click start giveaway. So that's why I'm making sure I get that set up now. PayPal takes a minute. I'm sorry about this extra time. Adding a card now so we can just get done. Mm-hmm. Hope everybody's having a good night. Here's to you. Find cheap champagne for us all. And okay, I think it is going. It is going now. If you want to see what that shirt looks like, well, I get Stream Elements bot turned off, so we stopped seeing that. Double message. It's not a giveaway, but there is a giveaway. So we are looking to make sure that gets on. There we go. Bye. All right. Stream Elements bot is now. We will no longer be getting those dumb double messages. So everybody rejoice. Yeah. Feel free, anybody. It's a like exclamation point giveaway. If you're curious what the shirt looks like, if you go down in the about tab, you'll be able to see all the kind of merch we're using. Like I said, it's the same thing you get for being a subscriber once you've subscribed for 6 months. It's just that Matrix style cybernetic octopus on a t-shirt. There's like 5 different color options. It's pretty cool. I mainly set up like the merch store is there. I mainly actually set up the merch store less to try to sell merch and more so that I could buy it myself to give people as a giveaway. So, but I figured I'd show it off since it's something we have that we can share with everybody. So yeah, that'll be going for just a minute, 15 minutes, not just a single minute. But and while that goes, I'm going to go back over. Just I want to kind of do a little more super hexagon, just because I really want to show off. It's to me, it's such a fun game, and ADHD has this thing where you get really used to your habits. So I mean, all different neurodivergent things. There's a lot that are really close to each other. So autism, ADHD, OCD are actually really similar. It's different levels of chemicals in your brain. But one of those things is not feeling like you've completed something, especially with hyperfocus with ADHD. And so to me, like I got to 60 seconds fast, but I don't feel like I've done the full routine. Plus, it has really cool music. And while the giveaway goes, it's something to kind of do. I do need to do that thing before where I share my main screen so we can see it since it doesn't pop up in the game capture. So I'll go ahead and put that back on really quick. Capture my primary monitor. Done, Theo. Drop it down here. Above game capture, you can see my fun little desktop and all my quick access icons. Now you can see my fun Steam. Pop that over here. All right. And let us all groove together.
Super hexagon.
Jam together with a little super hexagon. So with hexagon, there is, you can see I'm not the best, obviously, but there's hexagon. Each one's a little faster than the last. Different music. So hexagoner, the hexagonist, and then hyper mode. Hyper mode normally starts when you hit 60 seconds of the other ones, and you have to have hit 60 seconds to unlock their hyper mode, so you can just jump into hyper mode.
Begin.
Well, we'll start with this one again. It's kind of vibe together with a little
Game over. Begin.
vibe for a few seconds there. Yeah, I'm curious at chat. Like, is there anything that y'all do that's I don't know. You don't have to be ADHD to have like routines or rituals or whatever you want to call them. Is there anything that, like, before you're going to do a big task or a long task that you do to help get your mind in the right space? Like, for me, obviously, it's playing this very colorful, loud
Game over. Begin.
game, but I'm sure everybody else has their own.
Game over.
Sometimes you don't even move. You just,
Begin.
all right.
Game over. Begin.
All right. 60 seconds. I mean, normally I would try to talk as much as I can on stream. It's much more entertaining that way, but going to do my best to focus down, just show a bit more of the game than me dying in 10 seconds.
Triangle. Square. Pentagon. Hexagon.
So now that we're at 60 seconds, it's when it kind of kicks up into, yeah, as you can,
Game over.
not our best, but a little bit better. Used to go to Starbucks and do writing, put your mind right back into the mode to work. That's right. It's good. Like, spaces are also, I think, really, it goes on forever. Oh, display capture was off. Oop. There we go. I do think, yeah, another thing, a lot of things is like being in spaces. Like, obviously now with work, for myself being back at work, there's a lot of work from home and things like that. And being a work from home, it's before, like, I used to have the option to work from home, but I'd work at the office because going to the office is what gave me the strength to kind of like, okay, work and separate that work life balance. So having those places that are kind of dedicated for, now that everything's kind of the same space, it's a little bit harder. So I've had to find other methods like Super Hexagon to break my level of concentration enough to really focus and, you know, switch gears. Like watching a couple episodes of anime before work to switch gears to work. Playing Super Hexagon before stream, just doing different things so my brain is given triggers it needs to kind of switch modes, because otherwise I would just be sitting here at a computer all day and I would be easy to really overwork with work or overfocus on just watching YouTube or overfocus on streaming and not switch between content creation, streaming, work, fun, and all that stuff, since the bulk of my day, like, because if I'm going to socialize, also for the most part, socialization right now happening through a webcam. So like, this is kind of where I'm stationed, and so I can't just go to the Starbucks or go to the office or things like that to switch it up. Do you still have the giveaway going? I don't know if anybody else has had a chance to enter it. Just want to let everyone know we do have that giveaway for the shirt currently going. So again, anybody who's interested in the giveaway, all you have to do is do the exclamation point giveaway, and it will give you, if you're a subscriber, you'll get 2 tickets. If you're not a subscriber, you'll still get a ticket. So anybody who's in the channel right now has a chance to win, and we still have that going for another about 7 minutes, give or take. But yeah, while we're waiting on that, and before we kind of jump into another game, this is what it's like to be ADHD. I'm really all over the place. um, yeah, so talking about, I cut a promo earlier, but as far as LARP goes and storytelling goes, couple things that are coming to the YouTube channel. Things I wanted to do is there is some lore books in Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, ESO. Really interesting lore. A lot of it's kind of boring or history or different things. BDG over at Polygon did a really awesome breakdown of these. I've read them all. Here's the entertaining ones. I'm going to be doing really dramatic readings of the different books. We're going to start with the all-time favorite, the Lusty Argonian Maid, over on the YouTube channel. We're also going to be doing a Bardic story series. So the storytelling we do related to our LARP stories, we're going to be filming those in a more dramatic kind of setting than in front of the stream. We'll still be telling them on stream, obviously, but I'm going to be putting those out on YouTube too. So I think our first couple series for YouTube are going to be that. So right now, YouTube just has my Sea of Stars playthrough. But since we're going to start releasing those videos next week, please feel free to check out the YouTube if you're interested in either of those things, because we will be putting out series, dramatic readings, bardic storytelling. I think are going to be the first 2 really big things. Maybe octopus facts, not fully sure. Another thing is I have the my partner got me the Elder Scrolls, the Skyrim, kind of the Bethesda released cookbook of all the fine recipes you find throughout the games. And we are going to level our cooking skill from 0 to 100. And I don't really have the cameras and setup to do that on stream, so I'm probably not going to be doing cooking streams of it. But before Tuesdays in Tamriel, before we head out, I will show the finished, for better or worse, the finished products. And it's going to be another series that'll be on YouTube going forward, is leveling cooking from 0 to 100. So we're going to hold off on doing the fun sweet roll. As much as don't want to worry about someone stealing my sweet roll, I want to make sure that I have leveled my cooking up. And I'm an okay home cook, but nowhere near, I would say, I'm no master chef. My videos will be in my small apartment kitchen, not a studio kitchen. But yeah, I think we'll have fun. They have different star ratings in them. They have difficulties. So we're going to start at lower difficulties, and we're going to get a little chart going. And every time I cook something, I will. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, it sounds like a bunch of people here in the chat enjoy cooking videos. So that's super cool to hear, because that's, so I'm going to, one brief step away from camera. I want to kind of show people the first couple food recipes and things that we'll be doing. So 1 minute, less than a minute probably. I will be right back. And now we have returned. So here, in all of its glory, is the official cookbook of the Elder Scrolls. Of course, it taunts us from the start. But we will only be rewarding ourselves with this fun, fantastic sweet roll when we hit 100 cooking. And I believe we'll just kind of do a points system based on the difficulty, since each of these recipes, like I said, has everything from spices to sauces that you make, but everything has a level. So, for example, the Imperial seasoning, which we'll definitely also make the seasonings ourselves, but you need to make the seasoning to make certain recipes, but it has a level. And we will use that kind of level to indicate our skill rising like you would in the game uh, Skyrim. So every time we finish something, we'll give ourselves a couple skill points based on the number of little bars it has there till we get to cooking 100. And we'll finish the first season off by making ourselves a sweet roll. But not just showing the sauces, I did really want to kind of show where we're starting as far as levels and difficulties and our first thing. So let me flip. Well, to start with, we will be making honey nut treats. Their difficulty level much lower than the sweet roll, but still a sweet baked good. And just a little description, a little preview, even though those videos will be on the YouTube, but we will be eating them on Tuesday on stream. I will be go ahead and I'll make sure I put out the recipe, not just in the video, but because the video will come out after we've eaten it on the stream, but ahead of time. So if anybody else wants to make the treats that they see on the video or make them and eat them along with me on Tuesdays, those will kind of be out there. I think I will. It's a cookbook, so I'm not sure how much I can just put out on Instagram. I don't want to put out, somebody else's work. It's an official book, but I think I can, as long as I can find the recipes, put out those recipes in a way people can still make the same recipes we're making, and put those out through Instagram. But the honey nut treats are one of the most beloved sweets in all of Skyrim, made with a variety of delicious ingredients from the different parts of Tamriel. They're actually quite easy and quick to make in your own hearth. Level 3, so 3 points of skill for making these. They take about 15 minutes and they're skewered. They're made with raisins and dates, almonds and oats and honey, and they look like a delicious and somewhat, I guess I wouldn't say nutritious, but more nutritious than a lot of the things I eat. All right. So we have the raffle has ended, but yeah. So that's just kind of things. I'm like I said, I'm bringing that up because a lot of time, like I've spent a lot of hours streaming to get to affiliate, but I realized like I want to make sure I'm making content across the board and making content in other places. Making stuff for Instagram, making stuff for YouTube, and really kind of fully doing that full suite of creativity, but keeping everything linked together. And a big part of doing that will be doing the cooking series, reading the lore book, stuff that's related to the Elder Scrolls. And while we do stream Among Us, while we stream other MMOs and other games, obviously one of our primary things outside of, live action role playing, which hard to do a lot of videos outside of storytelling for right now because the plague means us peasants and lords are trapped indoors for now. However, I do have a streamer pack that I'm getting put together, so there will be streams of fighting, of tournaments. There'll be videos of people on the grind, building up their skills in crafting, in fighting, and service. We have a lot of stuff planned once we're not stuck indoors by the plague doctors. I see Cynthia has found that we have a community challenge going as well, where you can donate your channel points to a camp out style stream. So I didn't bring that up initially. Let me go ahead and do the drawing first for the shirt. So we will pick a winner. May the odds ever be in your favor, or however the quote actually is, since I know I just botched that pretty bad. And it looks like our winner is Minerva the Mousy. So the shirt's already been bought for. There's a link for you to click there. If you click that, you'll be able to redeem the shirt. And I really don't ask anything in return other than once you do get the shirt, if you don't mind sharing a picture, maybe posting it up on Instagram or anything like that, it would be really great to see what that looks like in real life. So congratulations on the win. So yeah, so that's kind of what we're going to be doing for content and the like. Do want to, once again, we are celebrating and I want to celebrate winners. So in my best pseudo Gatsby. Cheers. We're going to go ahead and we'll end up doing another giveaway in a little bit. I do have a couple other giveaways I'd like to do. Again, I think the rest of them, like one was the Steam key for the game. Really encourage people to play Among Us. Another was the merch. We're going to do one more. The last giveaway that we'll be doing here in a little bit is for my favorite piece of merchandise that I put together because it was an option in the store. If you know me and you know anything about my love of the 80s and 90s and the fact that I am an elder millennial and grew up in the 80s and 90s, is we will be giving away a Loctopus Cyber Octopus fanny pack this evening. Yes, you heard that correctly. We will be giving away a fanny pack this evening. I'll start that here about 6:15. We'll let that one kind of go for 15 minutes. So that will be the kind of last giveaway. Those are kind of like the couple different giveaways I wanted to do. I'm going to preset that one up, however, so that we don't have to, so that we're just ready to go when it's time. So one moment. That is going. Actually, and before I do that, oh, sorry, I'm just knock at my door. Sorry about that. That was not intended for the stream, but it's a minor inconvenience. Someone left a package here. So anyway, are you afraid of the dark? I mentioned I was going to bring that up, and before I start the next giveaway, I wanted to bring that up. So basically, the channel points, the neon dreams, can be used for any sort of thing: cutting promos, singing songs, naming pets in ESO for me, naming horses, anything like that. There's also a community goal. It's a I set at a pretty high amount because multiple people can contribute to it. But basically, it's called "Are You Afraid of the Dark?" And what's 25,000 points are kind of, and points are the things you get for just being in channel. Like if you donate bits or you subscribe, you can get them a bit quicker. But anybody who is on the stream is getting points just by being here, which is why I thought it was important to make sure the goals were set where everybody could be involved and not just people who are in a position to be able to donate money or subscribe. And what Are You Afraid of the Dark is going to be is it's going to be an overnight stream. So it's going to be at least like a 10-hour, 12-hour stream. We're engaged in a multitude of spooky activities. So I'm going to tell ghost stories. I'm going to tell spooky stories. I call it Are You Afraid of the Dark? For those of you who might not know, there used to be a show before Goosebumps called Are You Afraid of the Dark? And the Midnight Society on Nickelodeon would gather around and throw some glitter and a fire, and they would tell spooky stories. So stealing that idea, I will be telling spooky stories. I will be doing it on stream. We're not at a campground or an ability to be at a campground, but I will definitely make the apartment as spooky and as campground like as possible. I'm going to tell ghost stories. We will make s'mores. There will be s'mores, I guarantee you. It is not a spooky camping night without s'mores. Just is not. And I will play any scary game you suggest, or if none are suggested, I will find the spookiest possible games, and we will just make it a good horror night of it. And, you know, I mean, it sounds very Halloween-y, and I know it's September, but if you can't tell from my pumpkins, my skull, my spooky signs, the pumpkins behind me, it's basically Halloween 365. As soon as the plague hit, I realized you don't need to wait till October to be happy. So my year-round decor, my year-round theme is and always will be Halloween and spooky. So I'm looking forward to doing that. We'll do stuff around Halloween as well without the goal, but that's kind of a community goal right now. So I'm going to get the last of our giveaways going. Oh, did you really? Did you dream that that show? Yeah, it's like I said, I'm on the back half of the 30s. It was pre Goosebumps, but yeah. But yeah, Are You Afraid of the Dark definitely was in is very real. I'm doing some dancing because Jordan partner's brother's over, basically brother-in-law's over, and we're vibing right now. So hope stream is enjoying the fact that my ADHD brain couldn't not dance back. I have to dance back. I do also have to get you this fanny pack. So let's go here and here. Here we almost go. But yeah, I know a lot of people say it's Halloween September 1st and November 24th. But really, it's Halloween for me, January 1st to December 31st. Although I do really love December season because of my birthday. But then it's just spooky but snow. And then it becomes summer and then spooky but summer. It's I know what you did last summer type summers. Like it's never not spooky time in the Loctavian household. It just is. It's just not. We love octopuses. We're obsessed with skulls, and it's always spooky time. It's just the way it goes in my home. Uh, Come on, give away. All right. So it looks like I started a 30-minute timer instead of 15, but it is time for a fanny pack raffle. Do you want cybernetic octopuses on a fanny pack that you can wear and show off at the skate park, the mall, or all these places you can't go right now because of the pandemic? This is the giveaway for you. Again, free to enter. No reason not to. If you wanted to buy the stuff, if you actually scroll down in my about section on the channel, there's a link there to my store, so you'll be able to see all of the stuff. I did not enable bonus tickets for this giveaway just because it's our biggest giveaway. So even subscribers don't. I did give bonus tickets to subscribers in the last couple of giveaways, but everybody gets one. But yeah, if anybody wants to buy stuff, I can think with the prices. I tried to keep my cut on the merch as low as possible. It's more, I think it looks cool. I want people to have it if they think it looks cool. But yeah, you can find that in the about section. There's the links to the store if people want to actually buy it if they think it's cool. I tried to keep it's branded because it's one of my logos, but it's also not branded in I try to keep it in not an obnoxious way. It's a cool looking design, and I want people, if they like that design, to have it on stuff without having to have my name emblazoned across it. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, it's always spooky here. I'm looking forward to telling spooky stories. I love obviously telling stories and the like. So let's find a game to kind of play while we do this giveaway. There is a number of great games. You'd think for a celebration stream I would have planned it more, but I kind of oh, I see my boy. Just 1 second. I will show you Edmund. So, as Grumpy as Gus asked earlier, this is Edmund. He is one of my 4 fur children. He wants to be a streamer of him on his own. I often find him, if I leave the room for too long, his other parent is not around, that he climbs on my desk or he sits in my game chair. And I don't know if it's because he sees me doing it or what, but he, I think, really wants to be a streamer. I told him I don't know how we can do a stream just for you, but maybe we can do a TikTok. But yeah, He's hairy right now. He's getting to celebrate not having his cone on. He's kind of an itchy boy right now. But this is Edmund. He is 9 years old, and he is a Lhasa Apso, and his face needs shaving. And he has the cone of shame because we're not sure. We're taking him to the vet. It could be his grain allergy. Could just be a nervous tick. He could have a UTI. Well, he chews on himself a little too much. We want to make sure that he's not overly chewing on himself. You're not as excited to stare at the camera, huh? I mean, because you don't know what a camera is. Oh, there, show your eyeballs. Make sure they know you have eyeballs. There you go, baby. I'm gonna go put his comb back on him, and I will show you my other boy. This rambunctious young man, who is actually pretty old, he was a decade old, is Virgil. He only loves to play. He loves to tug. He would love it if I would tug a war with him instead of play my games. And he is. Oh my gosh. Buddy, I'm trying to say hi to people. Come on. Oh gosh. Oh god. Okay. Anyway, those are my. Them's the boys. Them is the boys. And they love to stream. And they try. And now Virgil is getting me his pig, and he would like me to tug a war. That would be the game he would appreciate if we played. So again, sorry for the not sorry for the ADHD stream. I'm all over the place. But yeah, those are the boys. Them's the boys. But let's find a game to play while everything else is going on. I mean, we obviously are waiting for. Oh, I hear my buddy crying. Oh, now I am. You can see that covered in. Virgil is in a constant state of sharing his hair with me in the world. To be honest, that's a favorite thing in the world to do. So we're going ahead. Since we're celebrating, but our biggest game is Elder Scrolls. But we played a lot of Elder Scrolls. I think we'll go ahead and I do have it. I not download now. A lot of people asked last night. Mentioned MMO Monday. Tuesdays are always in Tamriel. Thursdays will likely also be in Tamriel. But mentioning MMOs that people played to play with, WoW has come up a few times. I know Synthad streams WoW. I know we have other people who are in the chat who play WoW. I know Theracles brought up WoW. So I am doing it. I am re-getting the World of Warcraft MMO Monday. If normally will be for Elder Scrolls, but I also want it to be for other MMOs. So for the first time after raiding in Cataclysm, I will be figuring out what server everyone is on, and I might transfer my character, but again, I haven't played since Cata, so it might be just worth making a new tune if people are in Alliance, because I have not played in so long. But getting the World of Warcraft. Welcome to the dark side. Like I said, I don't know. I played from beta and just at the end of Cata, like the first tier of raids in Cata, not any later tiers, just like the first tier of raids. I went through those and I'm just like, yeah, I went from being part of one of the biggest raiding guild on my server and somebody who was getting like world thirds, world seconds on boss downs to just, I don't know. And then I came back with Elder Scrolls and Final Fantasy 14 and never have stepped back into the World of Warcraft. But the new patch hit hard. I saw all the cool stuff that they're doing with the new expansion and went, okay, well, so okay, maybe. So we will at least give it a try. We'll definitely throw it up for an MMO Monday. Our next MMO Monday is going to be going back into the World of Warcraft. And other than Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I do work until 7. So we're going to start streaming probably. We're going to start with 9 p.m. next week on work nights. So we'll be doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, Monday. Those 4 days we'll be doing at 9 p.m. Depending on how I feel after work, ideally going to roll that back and eventually start with an 8 p.m. Pacific start time the week after. But I want to give myself 2 hours, just like, again, still get this week I didn't stream barely at all because getting used to working again. Next week is rebuilding the routine, and then after that, yeah. So excited to play with everybody. But in the interim, again, for those who didn't see the message, I guess the message just went out a little bit. If you exclamation point giveaway, we do have a free fanny pack going out. So might not sound cool, but trust me, it's cool. It's coming from somebody who's never been cool. It's a chance for a free item too, swag. Any of you who go to Penny Arcade Expo and couldn't this year to multiple locations because the plague, it's a chance to get free stuff that you might not want, but it's free, so why not? I think that's going on for a little bit longer. Real quick, yeah, I've got another little bit before we pick a winner on that one. It's more like a random dice roll than anything else. So yeah, let's jump back in while that's counting down. I'm going to go back into Elder Scrolls Online actually for a little bit. Just if we're celebrating what got us to affiliate. Bardic Stories and Elder Scrolls Online were definitely the most popular of the things I was doing. So again, cheers to you all. Keeping it, like I said, light and easy, not too much of the champagne. There's a quote in an old Edward Norton movie I love. I'll go ahead and use now. And it is champagne for my real friends and real pain for my sham friends. And I don't know. Anytime I have champagne in my brain, Edward Norton says that to my brain. It's ingrained in me. It's a part of me, whether I want it to be or not. I don't know if other people have things like that, but it definitely gets just locked in my brain. So what we're doing tomorrow, Thursday would be a normal gaming, just so people know ahead of time. Tomorrow night at 9, what we're going to be actually streaming is I got Kingdoms of Amalur, the re-release, they upscaled all the graphics. I forgot the full name of it, but I was about to get Kingdoms of Amalur earlier this summer. Friends are like, you have to play Kingdoms of Amalur. It's an amazing game. And right before I bought it, Game Show comes on, and they're like, hey, Kingdoms of Amalur in September, completely remastered. And I went, okay, I guess I'm waiting on Kingdoms of Amalur then. But I want to play it. And I love thinking so definitely going to be that's what we'll be playing tomorrow's Kingdoms of Amalur. Did you buy that too, Cynthia? Well, you were one of the people who really was trying to sell me on getting it before they announced the remaster. So just realized something. I'll fix something real quick. There we go. Just fixing my camera. It is also a Fall Out Boy song title. Yes, it is. Fall Out Boy is one of my all-time favorite bands. I'm actually really sad. I had tickets to go to the Hella Mega Tour, which is a Green Day tour, other bands. For me, it was for Fall Out Boy. I love them to death. The Edward Norton movie came out before that, and they took that quote from the movie. Fall Out Boy loves to take a lot of I mean, their name comes from The Simpsons. They have a lot of really great references to a lot of great pop culture stuff. It's also a really great song. TOS doesn't let me play copyrighted music on stream, or else I'd be tempted to play it right now. For those of you who weren't with us yesterday, we opened 64 loot crates, used all the money we got for subscribing for a year, and then we used all of the gems that we got from those crates, and we got ourselves this fine spectral purple, wonderful horseback here. We got our sweet pirate outfit. We got our buddy the bat. Just a reminder, you can use channel points if you have enough to pick names for any of things that haven't had other people pick names for it. I believe, yeah, it's a pretty high total. I meant to set it lower, so that's probably not something that'll happen anytime soon. I accidentally hit a 4 instead of a 1, it looks like. Never mind, but that will be a thing, or is a thing. So, we are here in Solitude. Those of you who have not played Elder Scrolls Online, but have played... I want to hang out with you. Anyway, but have played Skyrim will recognize Solitude as the place you walk in. There's an execution up here. This game is set thousands and thousands of years previous to that. But finally, in this expansion, we're able to go back to that section of Tamriel. So here we are now. We're kind of doing the initial quest line that comes with Dark Heart of Skyrim with the expansion release, because we haven't done that yet. And even though we're leveling a new character, I feel it's
All praise His Holiness, the Patriarch. Join the First Church of the Holy Sweet Roll today and taste the glory.
Well, I'm glad we logged into this, because this just actually named, I believe, our entire series about cooking stuff from the Elder Scrolls. Because the phrase, all praise His Holiness, the Patriarch, the First Church of the Holy Sweet Roll, we are aspiring to get to 100 skills so we can make that sweet roll. So we will always give praise to the Patriarch in the First Church of the Holy Sweet Roll. Thank you so much, game. Oh, I'm not going to steal a sweet roll. Tempted to steal a sweet roll. And here we go. This is something I will have to commit to memory later, but Holy Sweet Roll Liturgy. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll. Fluffy, gooey, warm and sweet. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll. All hail this delicious treat. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll, drizzled with its blessed glaze. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll, our mouths too full to call out praise. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll, nestled in its ebony crate. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll, served upon its divine plate. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll, fluffy, gooey, warm, and sweet. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll. All hail this delicious treat. It's the most important thing I have ever read in my entire life. I now am worshiping the Patriarch. It is who we are now. It is part of us. It is us. I know we have to vanquish vampires and witches and horrible plights upon this land, but my true mission and my true goal, my true meaning in life is to meet the Patriarch. All hail the Holy Sweet Roll.
Look, empty rooms are just bad for business. I need someone to improve the reputation. Yeah, all right. Details. No catch. Oh, sure. Excellent.
All right. So we are going ahead and we're getting our first free apartment you get in this game. So getting a suite.
Took me a while, but I hope the room is to your liking. Nope, just make yourself at home.
Of course. I don't even worship Daedra. No. I do.
Oh, what a relief.
I very much do.
I can't tell
I
you
worship
how
Sweet Rolls and I worship
blood
Daedra.
stains off of cobble floors.
Daedra are
But that's not even the worst side.
evil-ish. But, you know, they give us really, really great things. So, I believe this is our new. Yeah, let's go check out our new room. We got a sick horse, a nice bat, sick pirate clothes, and now a very empty, tiny room in Solitude. But it's the start. It's the start of our Sweet Roll Empire, and I think we'll eventually build a little shrine here, a little shrine to Sweet Roll, because again, they got me. It's a cult. It might be a cult, but I don't think we can place our one housing item we have here. But let's find out. We've got these blood fountains. I don't think they work in small spaces, but let's find out. Oh no, they do. Okay. So here's our apartment. Just come to Solitude, walk through the door, hang out at our upstairs neighbors probably don't like that, but hang out at our Black Equerry fountain. Put that more center. Yeah, there we go. I promise we will decorate this place much better in the future. Right now I'm just why not putting out a little bit of things we have until we get better decor. See, who else gets to live here? Well, obviously, cats. There we go. All right. And our other kitty. You can live over here by this statue. And yeah. All right. You look. So you already have a bunch of bat friends anyway. Don't. Oh, there he is. Yeah, it just kind of blends in with the other bats, huh? But yeah, so we have our kitties, our statues, yeah. This is this is it. This is our home. The yeah, I feel like you fit in here too, buddy. Yeah. Here we go. Actually, I can't have any more special collectibles, so never mind. So yeah, this is it. This is our first abode. Just Cursed Vampire Fountain, Trinimac, and a warrior, pretty kitties. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at them roll. Here, I'll put you over here. You were the greatest little cat of all time. Alright, so there we go. That's our new home. He needs his belly rubs. Our little Lynx, our little black Sphinx kitty. Yeah, just dropping off, I guess, stuff. We probably will actually get stuff and really decorate that room up nice. Like as soon as I get my crafting skills up, we can make some beds and we can get some paintings, and we'll make a nice little in room. I like to have housing and take the time to decorate it, but I also wanted to just throw some stuff in a room and kind of show the you have a lot of freedom when you're decorating your homes in the game, and I think that's really cool feature of the game. But let us continue on our actual quest, which is not just to praise Sweet Rolls, although it really is in a lot of ways. Yep, yeah. But I am a little anxious to get back to World of Warcraft, I won't lie. Not in a bad way per se, but at the same time, it's just been so long since I played it. I don't feel like I have the same. It's gonna take a lot. Like, I mean, nothing is the same as it was in Kata, so I have no idea how a Holy Paladin even holds up. Whoa, that's so cool. It's this swirling like red storm over there. That's so neat. Love it. Riding on my spectral horse, riding over mountains. It's an Elder Scrolls game, so why would you not just jump over mountains? Makes things faster and easier. It really does. It really does. Okay. Alright. Looks like we're supposed to take a boat for our... Oh. Oh, we're just supposed to read these papers, obviously. Alright, well. There we go. So, I didn't think we were supposed to take a boat yet. So we're going to search these crates and figure out about which is the people said don't exist. But our friend Bill from True Blood, who escaped from prison, told us that's totally a thing. I'm sorry I'm singing, it just sort of happens. What it's like to be a gamer with ADHD. Sometimes I just sing what I'm doing. That is why our emoji is the singy emoji, actually.
Stay back. I'll do it. I'll stab you.
What's going on, Corvin?
I mean it. One step closer.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I don't know any Brondold. That is what I told the guard.
Ronhold is dead.
Stone's mercy. And I'm next, aren't I? He did not tell me a lot. Said he was tracking some bad people. The last time we spoke, it was
Alright, so a guy got killed when we came into town the other day.
A pair of wolves in sheep's clothing.
Do you, Eris? That's good. I'm glad other people do too. I'm like Marshall from How I Met Your Mother. I sing my life all the time. But yeah, it's I don't know if people know about this. It's not everybody with ADHD is like this, but part of my ADHD and a lot of people with ADHD is I have an internal monologue at all times. They say talking to yourself is, you know, it's a false claim that's like a sign of madness. But like with ADHD, I am always have an internal monologue, and I always am kind of talking to myself internally. But also, I don't always have the impulse control to like keep it internal, and I don't really want to, so I will externalize what my brain is doing. I will do it in the form of song. It helps keep me focused, or I will just narrate. I will have full conversations with my dogs as to what I'm about to do with them, even though they only understand like 3 of the words I say. And that's just kind of part of being ADHD. I think it's also part of my superpower to just kind of have this internal monologue. It's I mean, at least when it comes to streaming, it really helps because I'm constantly talking to you all, narrating. And really, that's just me externalizing what I have had to spend most of my life being told I need to internalize. So that's why, really, like a lot of people are like, I have a hard time talking on stream. I'm not sure. For me, I'm like, oh man, I have a hard time not talking. So streaming really works out for me. Yeah, it's same with me, Eris. I go in and out of, like, sometimes it's out loud, sometimes it's not out loud. Alright. Next step for our quest. Yeah, we were imprisoned falsely, or maybe not falsely, by some weird coven. I was imprisoned with a vampire, so I'm blindly trusting that vampire. He's our friend Bill. We call him True Blood. And now we're investigating the murder of a guy, and we've lied to the guards. So, like, I don't know. I feel like we're doing a decent... We're doing decently. That said, it's time to steal. Oh, I thought it was time to steal. Well, maybe not. Goodbye. But yeah, we are doing like obviously low level because our high level characters on PlayStation, and I have thought about, and I might on one of the days hook up my PlayStation through my capture card and play my high level character to show people raids and things like that. But right now we're still in the process of leveling a character to do dungeons, do raids. Just know a lot more people who played on the PC server, though we obviously know a bunch of people who play on PS4 also. So probably in the future, like we'll be playing this character and leveling it up. I'll level it up off of stream, but we're also going to be using. I'm going to pick one of the nights we go to Tamriel to use my PlayStation account so that I can show a bit more off as far as more of the in-game content without having to wait till we get this character to in-game content. All right, so we're supposed to meet with Lyra Titanborn. That said, there is a Black Morass ritual site. Let's finish our quest. Let's try to stay focused. So that's another ADHD thing, and when it comes to MMOs is so games are great. I don't know how many of you know this who don't have ADHD, but we are time travelers. Very real life. Proof time travel is real. I can stop time and be in a conversation and feel like it is taking forever. And I can also sit down with a game and I time travel. Next thing you know, it's 8 hours later. And MMOs, because of that hyper focus, that time travel superpower that we possess, I often find myself in a position with MMOs because I'm one of those people. Because of that, I like to do all the side quests and I like to do all the crafting skills and I like to do all the things. I'm so hyper focused on all the elements of the game, and thanks to that, just ability to like. It's hyper focus and time passes without me realizing how much time I've put into it. I know that happens for everybody, but with ADHD, it's a very real thing. It looks like our raffle is done. So let's go turn in, let's go hit the next phase of this quest. And then we will find a winner for the final raffle for our fanny pack this evening. And I just want to ask everybody just to make sure things are still working. I currently no longer have Kung Fu voice, right? I know the last couple nights, and Kung Fu voice was where my voice would come out and then my lips would move because it wasn't synced up right, because I started using Streamlabs the last few days for the first time. I just want to make sure as it ran on, we still don't have that going on. Yeah. Work a full day. Like as long as the hyper focus is kicked in and that's part of it is training your hyper focus. Whole days can go by and people just like, how can you put so much time into this or that? I'm like, well, to me, it was like 10 minutes. It was really dangerous when my entire hyper focus was on my career, though, on my work, because I would work copious and way too much. Oh, no, we were in the right place. Into work to a point I would be doing like 10, 12 hours without even knowing it. So let's go talk to friend Lyris Titanborn. And then we will see who is the winner of this majestic and fun-filled fanny pack. Keep sipping my bubbly. Sipping. That's fair. I'm glad that, at least the audio is coming through. It could be worse. But sipping the bubbly, sipping the cheap champagne reminds me of my pro wrestling I watch. And I know not everybody in the chat is a big fan of the stories of the soap opera drama that is pro wrestling. But pro wrestling had All Elite Wrestling is my favorite wrestling to watch, and they had their big pay-per-view All Out last weekend, and there was a match between Chris Jericho and Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy is best described as the laziest wrestler ever. And oh, good, my mouth is synced with my voice. And Chris Jericho is like a longtime veteran, and they had a Mimosa Mayhem Challenge. Now, what is the Mimosa Mayhem Challenge, you may ask? Well, it is a match with no rules. No disqualifications, that is. There is rules. And you can pin an opponent, normally 1, 2, 3 on the ground. 1, 2, 3. They lose. They verbally quit or they tap out, submit, they lose. Mimosa Mayhem Challenge, giant hot tubs full of orange juice and Chris Jericho's champagne. And the loser could also lose by being submerged in it. And while even if you're not into professional wrestling, please know how great. Actually, I will pull up clips of the Mimosa Mayhem Challenge after we turn in this and get a fanny pack out. Even if you don't watch pro wrestling, I need you to see some clips for the Mimosa Mayhem Challenge. Nacho Libre is such a great movie. Sorry, Lyris. Ronald, he dead.
Damn it.
Sorry, he dead.
We can exchange intimate details of our lives later.
Lyris is probably my favorite MP. Oh, no. Razam Dar, the Spy Khajiit's my favorite. Lyris is probably my second favorite NPC in the ESO series. She is so awesome. Such a badass. We'll talk.
Your reputation is known even here in the West.
Oh, here's the queen.
Is this one of your famed companions?
No, but I assure you my partner is one of the Skald King's best.
I am Gerhild, Queen of Skyrim. The letter that preceded your arrival said an attempt.
Yeah, I watched somebody literally get straight murdered. I got imprisoned. I can't kill her, Synthad. She's like a core NPC. I would if I could.
It will take some trouble from the reaches as common as snow.
We'll get you your proof. I will get you your proof.
Thank you for alerting me to this situation.
All right, Lyris.
You handled that better than I expected. Now, what in Mara's name happened to Brondelt?
He was fleeing pursuit, and he got dead, and he gave me his papers.
Damn. Lucky
There you go.
Smugglers and Reachmen up to illicit business. Nothing unusual.
Smugglers and Reachmen. There's the D&D story I could tell involving Synthad, and he was a gnome. And we were playing just this entry-level D&D campaign. Everybody's played it. Mine's a Fondelver, the D&D 5e thing. And there's this smuggler named Glassstaff. And I've never had a campaign end at level 5 that deliberately ended at level 5. But the reason this campaign ended at level 5 was, by the end of it, Grumpiest Gus, who might still be in the chat, had become like the guardian of like the corridors and taken over guardianship of the town they were in. They'd built up a manor and a little church there. And everybody was kind of on their way. And Synthad, his character had taken up the mantle of Glassstaff, ended slavery, but kept all of the smuggling routes, got rid of anybody who knew who the real Glassstaff was. It was both the leader of the town in this town that's situated between two warring main countries, so optimal smuggling routes, was good friends with Grumpiest Gus's character, who was in charge of guarding the pathways and basically had become the leader of this small mining town who was rich in ore and magical minerals, and was both the smuggling head and the head of the people there, and tight with the guards. And basically there was no reason to continue past the entry-level adventure, not just because it was over, but because that character had no motivations left to adventure because he had already become the best crime lord in the area. Anyway, that's just reminded me of that.
It's true that Svargrim and Yoren don't.
Anyway, we will continue our questing another time. Let's go ahead and talkie so that we can see who is the winner of our final giveaway today. We've got a number of entries in that one. Here we go. Pick the winner, roll the dice, and Eris is God is the winner of our final giveaway and the Loctopus fanny pack. So, congratulations. There is a link you'll be able to click there. Yeah, it just showed up in chat. And that'll let you go ahead, and it's just prepaid for because it's a giveaway, so you'll be able to claim that. And yeah, just like the winner of the shirt, if you want to send pictures or whatever when you have it, I'd appreciate it just because I'm really curious about what it looks like and if you like it. But nonetheless, free loot, free swag, right? I don't want to show the full match, so I'm looking for some real highlights just because I want to share with you what a Mimosa Mayhem. I'll just show you the. Yeah, this is it's a good little video. So I will go ahead and pop it out and get that set up to showcase. Sorry, I looked away from the microphone there. I will let everybody see the highlights of why I love pro wrestling the most, and that is the Mimosa Mayhem match. Let me real quick get set up so that we can go back over to the game chat and change the video source real quick so that we can all see it. Sorry if you can see that on stream. Did not mean to set it up so that would happen. Just 1 second. There we are. Go ahead and put that down here. All right. So I believe the desktop audio, I will turn that up so you can hear it. This is 5 minutes to let everybody understand what I love most about professional wrestling.
Orange, what are you going to do, huh? Jericho has been absolutely humiliated.
That is him
Jericho's
being
not gonna get over the
drenched
fact that
in
his
orange juice.
$7,000 jacket is getting oranger by the week.
I always knew Orange Cassidy was a tremendous performer. He's lazy, but that was my goal, is to bring out the vicious side of him. And as a result, I created a monster.
Have we ever seen that look from Orange Cassidy?
Orange Cassidy? Oh, my God, Jericho went right through a table.
He's now officially one of the most popular performers in AEW. He's the biggest merchandise seller in AEW. And even more importantly, he holds a victory over Chris Jericho. He pinned Chris Jericho. Do you know how rare that is? You can't just have another match.
Chris Jericho is basically at this point a leather daddy.
So I
This is
created
the leather
something
daddy versus the
for
laziest
Orange Juice on
millennial
me.
wrestler.
We bubbly boarded him with champagne. I think Mimosa's quite apropos. Pinfall, submission, or getting thrown into an 80-gallon vat of mimosa. That's how you win this match.
I think Jericho's embarrassed, humiliated, and will do whatever he can or has to do to make sure that not only does he win against Orange Cassidy, he wins decisively. All right, okay, enough's enough. Are there any referees here? How embarrassing. This kid's being humiliated.
Jericho, Cassidy, Mimosa Mayhem match. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience and a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see something that you've never seen before.
So that's kind of the lead up to this. And these are some clips from the actual match. Apparently they set some music to it. I was not expecting that, but don't need to watch the whole thing. Now it's lead up. I want to just get to what it is. These are vats of orange juice and champagne, mimosa, and kind of just closing in on the ending because I don't want to put too much of.
Life! Jericho teetering on disaster and humiliation.
Here he comes again!
And that is a leather daddy submerged in. Stop this before I cook this. Anyway, so yeah, just for those who haven't watched pro wrestling, there is a 7-foot-tall person with a dinosaur mask who claims to be 65 million years old. He's the Luchasaurus. He's like a kickboxing dinosaur. Again, my stream is not to try to sell everybody on becoming fans of wrestling, but because I cut a promo earlier, because I dress like the Macho Man on stream, I wanted to make sure people had a little bit of an understanding exactly why I am such a big fan of pro wrestling. It's because it's weird. It's ADHD brain. It's another thing. So I get really emotionally invested easily in things. That's just part of how my neurodivergency works, right? And pro wrestling helps because it's, I guess best way to describe it, it's like not all anime, so there's really deep nuanced anime, but there's also like really straightforward, like My Hero Academia, Seven Deadly Sins, Naruto, Inuyasha anime that's really straightforward. And part of not hyper focusing or even being able to hyper focus, but part of shutting down the brain sometimes involves more simplistic of a story, an emotional story, something you can connect with and resonate with, but it doesn't always have to be memento or some deep nuanced thing. And pro wrestling has that. Like, what you say is what you get. It's basically live action anime in that way, live action shonen anime. So that's why it's been such like a big part of my life. Not a lot of really great wrestling games. I am hoping to get a Nintendo 64 or a good emulator. I want to play No Mercy. I want to play some of these old wrestling games on stream. I don't want to play 2K20 or whatever. They're glitchy and borked up and not really the greatest. But before AW comes out with the game, I want to get some of the old N64, which were just some of the best wrestling games ever. And so we will do wrestling games on stream. I promise you that, because I cannot cut wrestling promos dressed like the Macho Man. I cannot be the cream of the crop if I don't also play wrestling games. I wanted to stream a bit longer today than the 2 hours. I do appreciate it. Obviously, there's a lot more talking, a lot of more sampling types of things, celebratory stream. I would definitely was planning to go longer. It's just with the fires burning, I have been getting a lot of messages. My dad and my mom are not in a area that is dangerous, per se. So I'm not worried that like I would have got off soon if they were in like a super dangerous area. But the fact that my dad's just been messaging me a lot sounds like he really needs to talk, and it's just not something I want to put off. So again, sorry I'm stepping away from stream a bit earlier. Just want to be transparent about why we're cutting it a couple hours short. However, I really appreciate everybody who hung out anytime during the last 2 hours, hung out in streams previous. We will be back tomorrow, 9 p.m. Thursday. We're going to be streaming, and we're going to be going back. We're going to be playing, we're going to, sometimes I say I think what I know. We're going to be playing Kingdoms of, the remastered Kingdoms of Amalur tomorrow. So really excited. I have never played Kingdoms of Amalur. People spoke so highly of it. The fact that they remastered it is awesome. So 9 p.m. Pacific tomorrow, we're going to be playing Kingdoms of Amalur. 9 p.m. basically is going to be our start time for Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday's my off day. Monday, because those are work days, so those are going to be 9 o'clock. We're going to figure out what our either Tuesday or Wednesday stream can be longer because it's a day off, and I do want to give myself a day off for other stuff, but we'll figure out what our longer stream's going to be. But stay tuned on the schedule. Thursday is Kingdom of Amalur. We're going to be getting some Among Us together, some niche games together. We're going to be doing some indie or old 16-bit games. I'm not trying to be super variety, but definitely trying to hit the big points of interest, which is indie games / retro games / games from like the 16-bit era, MMOs, big part of it, ESO, huge part of it, but also open world RPG style games, which is what Kingdoms of Amalur is. So hope to see you tomorrow. Hope everybody has a great night. Thank you again so much. I'm going to go ahead and hit the credits roll because I do have a credits roll. So oh, my camera's not fitted. Fix that. We'll go ahead and hit the credits roll here. 1 second. Widgets. I need to put this on my stream deck so I can just hit it in the future. And we will. We're slowly but surely, everything is getting a little bit better by a little bit better each time we do things. But here we go. I do have the credits. So thank you for supporting the stream. First off, thank you for everybody, but thanks for subscribers and resubs. Thanks Minerva the Mousy, Theocles, and Eris God for subscribing this evening. It means a lot. Thanks to all my other people who've already subscribed. Thank you for everybody who's followed, everybody who, like, people who just lurk. Even if you haven't followed, if you're here lurking, thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody's time and investment. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to give my dad a call now. Sorry for cutting this off a little early. Hope to see you tomorrow night for Kingdoms of Amalur. If not, see you in the future. Peace out.